Forklift simulator, forklift simulator. I've been to jail so many times. Forklift simulator. Sorry. That's enough of that. It's catchy though. Anyways, well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of. Yes, so once again, sorry about the delay. This time it was simply because I didn't want to get out of the bath. I was very warm and I have been cold for most of the day for a number of reasons. I feel just about warmed up now, and it took me a while to realize. And also, I was catching up with this series because I completely forgot about it. That was also a factor. Not that I forgot about it, of course, because in the Gacha community, one simply cannot forget about LilyTrescot. But of course, some people forget about LilyTrescot's individual series. That is somewhat more understandable, because obviously a lot of these concluded a long time ago, and LilyTrescot has since moved on to, I was going to say bigger and better things, but bigger things for certain. I don't know about better yet. We haven't got there. But as for this series, actually, reminding myself of the atrocities that have ensued in building up to this particular moment, it has also reminded me that there was one thing that was actually keeping me going with this series, and that is that it actually, in the first episode, had an inciting incident that set up the rest of the plot. Once again, the details kind of fall flat of this, but quite honestly, the mystery so far and all of the clues and everything, that at the very least, if I didn't give it enough credit in the last reviews, I apologize, I shall do so now. So it is an improvement over the previous series, but then again, that isn't really saying much. And from what I've seen of the titles and thumbnails of LilyTrescot's videos going forward, the future is not looking too optimistic. But either way, the show must conclude, and these two episodes I almost skipped because I didn't know that there was a continuation, because in the playlist for this series, they don't appear. There's a movie compilation of everything that's there. So if people want to know the end of the story, they can easily find it, but I had to scroll down to find these individual videos. I'm guessing that LilyTrescot just forgot to update the playlist, quite honestly. But either way, we're going to find out, and I have come here delayed, but prepared. And not alone, of course, because the people who were here on time were my guests, namely William.
Hello. Why am I on that side of the screen?
Oh, I forgot to reset the screen configuration.
Yeah,
I changed
please.
it for.
Thank you.
I changed it so that Aiden and KW could have a conversation on equal terms. Speaking of KW, she's here too.
Okay.
Hello, konnichiwa, bonjour, hola, aloha, hi.
Didn't know you knew all of those languages of how to say hi. But yeah, we're all here, and time to suffer again, because I was in the last stream and I don't even remember it. I think it was just pain last time I was in that.
Potentially, and if people seen from the thumbnail of this review,
Yeah.
that build-up does not seem promising to a particular payoff. But just
At
to bring
all.
people up,
Oh god.
but just to bring people up to speed before we actually continue with this,
Yeah, please.
So the story revolves around. I mean, the Psycho daughter is actually just someone's daughter who is named Psycho, spelt Cyko, and it starts off similarly to your typical hated child video.
Yeah.
In the sense that a new baby is born, and the eldest child, actually not twins this time, the eldest child is the one who is neglected by at least the mother. The father possibly, but he's abroad, so it doesn't really. I'm not really sure about that. So on one particular morning, they both get called down for breakfast, and the younger sister, the one who is the who as I guess would be the spoiled one in this instance, is the one who decides to go off with a friend. And during the entire day at school, because Psycho is forced to walk on her own, she doesn't see her. And then we find out, actually, that the sister has died sometime during the school day. From people say it's a car accident. Then, for some reason, the mother blames Psycho, despite the fact that she walked to school and didn't drive, therefore could not have been behind the wheel going back. And also, so
It just
that
goes worse from there. It goes worse. It gets worse from there.
Weirdly enough, it's I don't know. I don't think it's as I say it gets worse. I'd say it stays at that level.
It gets more confusing, which makes it worse.
Okay, fine. Yes. So then, while she is locked in the family dungeon, which seemed to be underneath the house, as everyone has.
Everyone has a dungeon in their basement, obviously.
We all grew up with a family dungeon.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
It's a thing that comes with like every house, of course. You need at least a couple of bathrooms, a couple of bedrooms, a kitchen, a living room, and a dungeon. This is standard procedure.
Practice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Attic if you're lucky. Anyway, I've also mentioned during the day, Psycho started seeing a vision of this creature called the Summoner, who starts being very cryptic about something terrible that's going to happen, which of course was the death of the sister. The Summoner appears in the dungeon again, as does the spirit of the sister, Bobby, aka Barbara, but everyone calls her Bobby. And Bobby says, "Before my soul gets past, I must you must find my killer." Or apparently Satan was going to punish it. I have no idea why. That never gets explained. That never gets explained. At least not in the first 4 episodes.
I don't think it's gonna get explained at all because this is LilyTrescot we're talking about.
This is true.
Did you expect quality? No, of course not.
I mean, from watching the Abused Child series, it does seem like LilyTrescot is actually decent at setting up things, but then having to carry them on.
It's just terrible. Like you can't
just extends them beyond their welcome.
Yeah, let's hope to God that like this actually gets a proper ending because it's only got 6 episodes, so maybe there'll be an actual ending that exists. If not, though, then we're in danger now.
Good point. I mean, Abused Child, I said it before, could have ended on episode 3. It would have been decently satisfying.
It would have been passable, but nope.
Instead, it went to 12 episodes. And I know that it's very rich coming from me, of all people in the gacha community, to say that a show should have concluded earlier. But if I had no more story to tell, I wouldn't be still telling a story. That's what you see. That's the difference.
I've tried to tell many stories, most if not all of which have gotten canceled due to motivation, lack of time, or just other stuff. But even then, I know where filler can be cut down at times.
I mean, even then, I mean, just like the concluding of the series. I don't mean like filler as in just like the end. But yeah, think about it this way. You know, what's the mutant girl about? The mutant girl. As long as there is a mutant girl, the show can continue.
If there is a mutant girl,
as soon as the child was no longer being abused and that was resolved, that's it. That's your premise over because you've labeled your show one particular thing. It applies to TV as well. The Simpsons. What's that about? The Simpsons. As long as there are Simpsons, there can be episodes like that. Back to this because we've barely scratched the surface of episode 1. So the rest of the series actually, after that point, is Psycho gets shot by the mother for making too much noise down in the dungeon. I'm going to assume the bullet didn't ricochet on any of the metallic surfaces and hit the mother as well.
Of course.
Yeah, but we don't need to worry about that because actually, she wakes up in her bed, the timeline being reset back to that exact same day, and that's when she's able to find out what happened. So we actually get some clues or some red herrings or something where we find out that actually Bobby did make it to school. And was just missing the entire day. It was just that she was in isolation in the principal's office. And we also know that the time of death is actually sometime later because while the day is proceeding and they're investigating the stuff to do with the summoner, because other guy called Josh and this girl called Daisy. Yes, the presets Josh and Daisy from Gacha Studio, or Gachaverse, I should say. Yeah, they also see the summoner, so they're working on that for the time being. And
What?
Ghost
very
Bobby also appears
confusing.
sometimes to leave some cryptic clues. She goes back and forth and being like genuinely nice and also being very mean to the person trying to actively cleanse her soul for her. Because at one point she's like, I never said it enough, but I've always loved you. And another time she's like, well, if you want to you have to be wise, and I can't tell you anything, and I'm going to smile about it. I don't know.
I don't know why that
I
sounded like a
must
pirate for a
been-
second there.
I don't know. It's like a
But-
combination of Mr. Krabs and Nihi from Meteora Valley.
Okay. Well, I think we got a basic gist of the confusion of this. Let's
Yes.
see how this horribly ends.
That is a very good idea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're actually at the twist point here with a sin counter at 0. So I guess Bond's doing that again.
0. Okay, good.
Yeah. Also, this is a rare occurrence. I don't think I've covered another Gachaverse show before this point on Gacha Review.
Yeah.
Because Gachaverse
Gacha-
is like it was rendered obsolete the same year that it came out. It did not have a
Yeah.
long lifespan as the most recent Gacha game.
Basically, Gacha Life just was like quick and saying, "Hey, take
Yeah.
this."
Yeah, but by the time that I made my first Gacha video, thinking Gachaverse was the most recent one, during the making of that video, Gacha
Ooh.
Life came out, and I was told, "Oh hey, why don't you use Gacha Life for this?" It's like, you told me Gachaverse was the most recent thing, Jay. Yeah.
And then now, well, in production, the mid-production of
that's
like
cool.
whatever Mutant Go episode's on now, Gacha Life 2 releases out of nowhere, and it's
Yeah.
just like,
Actually, weirdly enough, I'm the person doing that now because I told people I mentioned Gacha Life 2 casually in conversation. Some people are like, wait, Gacha
Yeah.
Life 2 is out. So I
I
started
didn't
going
know
like, how
about
did
it
you
until-
know this was the thing?
I
I've
didn't know
become
about
the
it
thing
until
that I swore
Aiden's
to
community.
destroy.
I didn't know about it until Aiden's community posted about it, and I was just like, wait, this is actually real? I thought this was like a fake dream.
Yeah. Point is, I've become the thing that I swore to destroy. It was going to happen eventually. Anyways, yes, we should now proceed with episodes 5 and 6.
Already,
Without
I hate the
further ado.
background.
Okay. So one more thing. I forgot. At the end of each
Yeah.
episode, there's a multiple choice
Oh.
where she says, "Oh, should I do this thing or this thing?" It was a like if I should do this thing, common if I should do the other thing. Which, by the way, great solid tactic if you're quick enough to make a show, and you're also and you also want to cultivate an audience and actually incentivize the algorithm to give you more impressions and click-throughs. That's amazing. That's an amazing idea. The problem, of course, is that some of the time she'd already performed the action, and so it would seem like it was already predetermined. Quite honestly.
Also,
Like
another
here.
thing.
She talked about the
It's like-
message last episode, but she's saying it again because I guess that conclusion came up in the comments. But she already did it before.
Also, another problem I have with this method is that you better have scripts prepared for both situations instead of just winging it, because that's what seems to happen most of the
Right.
time. Because
Yeah.
this is again very early Gacha when nobody used the script, and people
Yeah.
still do that to this very day, and it bothers me so much.
If this were scripted, which is not, but let's pretend for a second that it was. The way that I think LilyTrescot would have gone about it is checking the likes and comments and the numbers between the pair of them to then see, okay, so this got this option. I will now proceed to write the next episode. I think that's the way that Lily would have gone about it. Not saying that's the correct way, but I think that's probably how it happened. And actually, to bring up Meteora Valley again, I'm pretty sure that's what Jess did for that series.
By the way, I'm sorry if I do make random noises in the background. I accidentally burned myself while making grilled cheese, so
What?
I have an ice pack for my finger.
I grilled my finger instead.
Why?
Oh my goodness, amazing. KW, please clickbait that title. Please. I grilled my finger, all caps, with you with your finger going like that, and like Photoshop it red. You will get 10,000 views.
I was just like putting the grilled cheese away. I was like, oh yeah, I need to wash the pan or whatever. And I was handling. And I couldn't get to the section where I need to go to clean the rest. So I tried to turn it and accidentally touched like the hot part of the pan, and so I just dropped the pan in the sink and went, ow!
Even better, the video lasts about 30 seconds. That's all you need. People will get through that. You'll get a high percentage of watch time. This is all very good stuff, by the way. I hyped myself up with like talking about impressions and click-throughs before with LilyTrescot. I mean, again, LilyTrescot was the first gacha tuber ever to reach 1 million subscribers, so clearly something, on a technical level, there is something to admire here. At least that's one like the YouTube side of things. The gacha side of things, I mean, there's some camera angles at a time when they weren't really popular, and actually bothered to work on the sound. But other than that, not really. Anyway, we've talked about most of these videos before we even started, and reviewed everything before we pressed play. So let's press play before Bon finds more characters. Yes. Also, Bon, sorry, I saw the comment here. I have to talk about this now. This is not the default hair on Josh necessarily. Josh is a preset. Like, just straight up a preset in Gachaverse. That's the real sin here.
Yeah.
I should know because that was the first criticism that I received when I made my first gacha video, which was in Gachaverse, like I just said. And that was like the biggest complaint, was the fact that for the extras, I just used presets and didn't modify them. So there you go.
Wow.
Which I guess also means I guess that also means that Josh the preset is canon to the Butterverse, but whatever.
So you send it for laziness? Yes.
It's just a different form of laziness than what you were expecting it to be.
Hey, look, sound effects.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. I'll go for the
What?
Oh, for every preset you see, okay, fair enough. I don't think Ava's a preset, but there are more in this.
Okay.
Hi, miss. Did she shrink? I think they're
Yes.
like now. I think she's now playing with like the dimensions of the students. Actually, okay. Why was the music there for like a second? I appreciate that you want to like.
Yeah, and why did you change? Okay, I'm already.
I appreciate trying to like match the tone of the scene, but I mean, most of the time the scenes themselves carry on one specific tone. It's not like you have to change like every emotion.
I'll be right back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, okay then.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness.
What is that?
What? I don't. What?
Yeah, I know that sometimes there was a glitch in, I think it was Kindmaster, where it would zoom in to random images, and there was no way to fix that, but it wouldn't zoom in 3 times. I've got to presume that was an edited thing. Hello. I'm Bobby's sister. How is she? I'm guessing this is the principal. She's fine. Can I visit her?
What? Oh god, this editing.
No. Isolation is isolation. You have to go to lunch now. Ooh, I think we have our prime suspect here. The sync counter for... I saw the iPod. Oh, right. You mean like... Oh.
They touch.
I see. Okay, I guess. I don't know. I am very good at editing.
Sure, yeah.
By 2018 gacha standards, kind of. That was one of the biggest like praises that LilyTrescot used to get, was the editing. Psycho. Oh hey, it's the character that we've been calling Charlotte, despite her name being Isabella the whole time. What? I think I can help you. Daisy told. Okay.
Daisy told what? Wait, what?
Okay, so what happened was, in the previous episode, the summoner appeared himself to Well, he said, you're the only person that sees me, or something like that. And then we find out that that in that moment, both Psycho and Daisy had a reaction, and Josh, I guess, kind of played it cool. So all three of them saw the summoner. So they had a word with Daisy in private, whilst instead of talking in front of Daisy's friend, because she says, "I don't see why you can't be comfortable talking in front of Charlotte," which is why I said this character was called Charlotte before. Her name was also Isabella in that video, by the way. And so I guess, yeah, there was a hope last time that Daisy wouldn't tell Charlotte the secret, despite the fact that there's really no reason for it to be a secret, considering that the summoner revealed itself to several people and gave the clue there were more people manifesting, clearly indicating he wants this to be known, or it wants this to be known, which also might be a trap. But yeah, there's no reason for it to keep it a secret, to be perfectly honest. And actually, considering that someone's life hangs in the line right now, or someone's soul rather, seems like most people should know.
They thought she died, but it turns out she's not. That's what Jacob said earlier.
What? Oh, no. That's what's in the thumbnail. We'll get to that in episode 6.
Yeah, okay.
That's but yeah. For now, as far as we understand, yes. Oh, actually, yeah. So yeah, Bobby died at the start, but then the ghost keeps manifesting, despite the fact that we've now gone back in time, and Bobby is actually alive. So I guess the timeline. I guess.
Oh, what?
I guess Ghost can hop timelines, but yeah, so Ghost Bobby can be here as well as actual Bobby being alive in isolation at the moment. Yeah, again, we'll get there, because that thumbnail I took from episode 6. Did Daisy tell you? Yeah.
What is the...
Oh, my eyes. Ugh. Yeah. But I think I worked out what the Heath means. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Heath is coming, or something like that was the clue. What? Well, the Heath means changing is something life-changing. Does it? A
What?
heath is a type of land. What are you talking about? Sin counter egg. My eyes! That's perfect. No notes.
Please tell me you have that my eyes guy still. Please tell me.
Oh, I'm sure I do. Give me a moment. Video clips. Oh, no, it doesn't seem like I do.
Oh, that's so sad.
I still have this though, apparently.
Oh,
I don't know why that's still there.
No, remember the day that you reacted to the Ponies movie?
No, I know that. I know why it was there originally. I just don't know why it's still there and not the other thing.
Oh, right.
In fact, remember the turning into a baby video? I still have this. I still have this clip.
Goo goo gaga.
God, I love gachaverse. I think I edited that one myself. I'm not sure.
What is Ponies season 2? Never.
When Broly. Right.
I tried and make season 2 happen.
Yeah, understandable. Oh well.
I tried. I just didn't find the creativity. It may come back, but for now it's like not. What was that? I made a live stream about it, Bon.
That's true. Yeah. Jacob's sin counter. It worked in context. All right. Anyway, online it says it's something that could change someone's lifestyle for better or worse. I don't believe you. I'm looking this up right now on Google. Heath.
No.
An extensive area of rather level, open, uncultivated land, usually with poor coarse soil, inferior drainage, and a surface rich in peat or peaty humus.
So this is something they made up for no reason. Good to know.
Yep, apparently.
That's a sin. That's literally a sin for me. That's a sin.
Okay. I mean, I guess it does. I guess it could count as world building, like it means something in this universe, but also how.
Yeah, but
Why
the
Heath?
heat just sounds weird.
Yeah, like it's an interesting choice, I suppose. Yeah, you should always believe the internet, but immediate
Yeah.
statement to misleading information. Okay. And there's time until it happens. Do you see the picture now? That's Ghost Bobby, by the way.
Oh god.
You have 2 skulls in your... She's had those since episode 2! What do you mean? Oh my goodness. So I have 2... What? Oh, 2 skulls means 2 hours. But then she's always had 2 hours then, right? Because there's always been 2 skulls. How did you work that one out? I mean, at least you have a time of death now, but also how? And look, KW's shocked wise, it makes sense.
Huh?
I'd read the same thing in Fallen Angels. It's okay. Finally, you figured it out by staring at my face and coming to a random conclusion. My face was beginning to hurt. Beginning? Okay. So this implies that it's always been this implies that she's been holding that for a long time, right? People say my arm's beginning to hurt if I've been holding it up in front of me or something.
Right.
Like I wouldn't say that right now. I'd say that when the lactic acid starts to build up. So yeah, for now, it's okay. I guess I've been holding it here for a while. It's beginning to hurt. I feel the build up somewhere here. It's going to keep spreading at this point. But in your case, holding that.
It's your pupils.
Yeah, and also that's been the thing for a long time. So ignoring the fact the skulls have always been there, you just showed up randomly.
Sounds like you're being cross-eyed.
Implying, oh, you should have seen this picture beforehand. But if you had the picture this entire time, it was not going to be accurate if you saw it before this very moment. That doesn't work on 3 different levels, and I'm going to put my arm down right now because it is beginning to hurt.
What did I miss?
So apparently the skulls in her eyes means she has 2 hours until her sister's death, and apparently her showing the skulls in her eyes is hurting her face.
Even though she would have just been doing that right now. If she hadn't been doing so already, which she was.
I'm so confused.
One of these days, we need to make that retcon jingle.
Yeah.
And also, plus, apparently, there's this thing called the game that's really supposed to change your lifestyle.
Maybe she gets ghost cramps. Okay.
Oh, God. No.
Wouldn't being a ghost
is that what happens if you... Is that what happens if you eat less than an hour before going to a pool of ectoplasm? You get ghost cramps.
Aren't you as a ghost the perfect version of yourself?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Bobby in life would have considered this to be the perfect version of herself anyway. So potentially.
Also, does she not look like she got hit by a car?
There you go. The perfect version of herself is one where her skull hasn't been kicked in.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Also, I'm not sure how you would represent that in Gachaverse. I have no idea.
You just
okay.
It's your choice if you want to tell Charlotte about the time left. Club Penguin meme memory. What?
I think
this is where the end of the episode is now.
Not quite, but we're close. Club Penguin members. I'm guessing that this is a reference to the other videos before LilyTrescot started doing Gacha, but I really don't know. Or was there a character called Charlotte in Club Penguin? I don't know. I played Club Penguin twice.
Game I don't play Club Penguin because 1, it's dead. Disney annihilated it. And 2.
Oh yeah, isn't it gone forever? I thought it was gone forever.
People
thought it was-
like still make like rewrites of it or whatever, but most of those getting taken down by Disney's action because technically they're using the source code that is still owned technically by Disney. So technically, it'd technically be illegal. I think some of them at least.
Okay, I'll go for stuck in between or an HE double hockey sticks, depending on what you believe in. They retain their injuries, but if they pass on, then they're wiped of their injuries. That would be a thing, but again, not sure how you would show that visually in Gachaverse.
Yeah, no, that's probably going to be difficult to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the Gacha first game is, but like just in Gacha in general.
Yeah, I only ever use it the one time. It is why I made Morwenna, though, and Frida.
I still don't understand this music choice.
But pick wisely. Remember that, everyone? Be wise. That's the thing that she's been saying this whole series. Be wise.
Yeah, clearly her audience is not that.
Yeah, I think LilyTrescot just watched Raiders of the Lost Ark and didn't understand the concept of wisdom versus intelligence. Psycho, did you see that guy Daisy saw?
What the?
No, that was the ghost of my still alive sister from another timeline. Wait, what? Come on, we gotta save her. It's just doesn't explain. Okay, but it's your choice if you want to tell me what you saw, and this is where we end the episode with the call and response of the audience. Let's see.
Yep. I think it's gonna be not tell.
Should she tell Charlotte there's 2 hours left till Bobby's death? That was not the question that Charlotte asked, but okay.
Okay then.
Check the pinned comment and vote your opinion. Oh, so we've moved on from like versus comments on to pinned comments, and okay.
Honestly, that works a bit better as a system because you can actually like see how many comments saying yes and no.
That is true, because actually some of the other comments just could have been irrelevant answers.
If community tabs existed back in the day, she could have also used those if she had like 100 subscribers.
Well,
not even 110 at this point.
Okay, when community tabs were introduced, it was 1,000.
Yeah, but now they're like 10 subscribers, which is dumb. At least if you have verification.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's good to open that kind of thing up to everyone, particularly because Johnny with the new channel has relied on that for a lot of input, like he always used to. However, I guess that wouldn't have been the same thing as boosting the videos in the recommended. Like clearly is what happened. And oh, no outro this time. Oh, normally there's like a LilyTrescot end card. Oh, it's loading. Something's loading. This never happened before in Restream. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Video's over. All right. Again, what? Fourth wall breaking's also a preference. That's okay to do in some shows.
Yeah, like if they do it pretty well, like, huh?
Yeah,
I'm sorry that to me is not a set counter. I'm sorry.
What's wall breaking the form of humor that can work if done right?
Also, I would argue that the entirety of the extra content of Secrets of the Plex was a fourth wall break.
Oh, yeah, very much true.
I think you might have been a slight bit angry there.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to the final episode.
Yes, please move on before Blind Bunny kills me, please.
Okay, all right. I was gonna do thoughts, but yeah, fine. Okay, we'll just go on to the next one.
We'll share our thoughts after.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do thoughts after. We need to see the whole thing.
This works. Okay.
Do you see a villain saying? No, we don't.
No, but imagine a bond will say, hey.
No, but well, I mean, it's. I don't know why it was the summoner. I actually don't know why it was the summoner that said that line. Because
yeah,
the previous episode it was Bobby, but actually. Well, actually, Psycho at one point just like broke the fourth wall. Was like, "Hey, what do you think?" Kind of like Dora the Explorer or something.
Yeah, actually, either that or the other show I forgot the name of for some reason.
Oh my
one
goodness!
story
I just thought of something. Like, can someone please make like a fan product where Dora solves a murder? It's like,
One thing we have to that right now is the Dora the Explorer live action movie, which exists.
please have the mouse over the dead body.
God. I bet somewhere that's a meme already on the internet that exists. You know that? Oh, there's a Blue's Clues variant of that. Because they're basically the same show, but one's fully animated and the other's not.
Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? I take back. Can we like pair up Dora with like this you know, like the stereotypical, like, you know, rundown gruff police officer who's like there on the case, and then this random toddler shows up and it's like, I like
oh no.
Who are you? Hola, hola, and this is my monkey Boots.
Imagine that scenario in real life. I'd be like, what the actual hell is going on here? Excuse me.
All truth is sin reason to bad for our freaking time. All right, can you live with that?
Yes.
Stupid scenarios. I'm watching the content itself. This is what happens.
Yeah, we do this all the time. We think of like better stories or better ideas.
It's like
that we don't have time to execute ever.
Well, I would have the time if I wasn't busy working on like 6 animations at the same time, basically.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm not joking about that.
Okay,
Maybe
actually,
not 6, like 4.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull a LilyTrescot here, like this video if you want if you want to see Dora solve a murder, and comment if you don't.
I'll try and make that. I'll try and make
actually collaborate with you, Jigabur, for that to happen.
What's your Dora voice like?
Hola, my name is Dora, and today we're gonna find some bananas for Boots' birthday. Do you know what bananas are? Great!
Well, Dora, we're missing a key piece of the evidence. We don't know where it's gone. Someone must have stolen it or swiped it. I know who it was.
Well, now I know who to hire.
Oh man, I want to tamper with the evidence.
Oh god.
Oh, looks like there's blood on the bananas.
Come on, sending you a video.
On Swiper's normally blue bandana, it just is red.
Maybe he's the murderer in that case. Anyways,
okay.
Let's move on before we actually get age restricted from this kind of talk.
Yeah, I think I actually, to be fair, I think I said the words "died," "killer," and "Satan" in like the first 10 seconds of this video, but I don't know.
The first 10 seconds of the video.
Not the first 10 seconds. It was like a few minutes in. I was being hyperbolic, but the point is, it was early on. Because I was trying to summarize the plot. I had no choice. Anyway, yes, I've seen the video. Dora has to hide a body. Not quite what I meant.
What?
That's kind of what I was saying. There's a video like that already on the internet. I'm pretty sure something similar.
It's
at least.
not what I'm explaining. Why would she be What I'm explaining is that she investigates the case, not that she's actively trying to hide it herself.
I'm not surprised someone made a meme out of that. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's just the internet. The internet does what it does. Corrupt everything in its sight.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, moving on. It's going to happen in 2 hours.
That's stuck in my head.
This music does not fit the tone.
Murder. Murder.
What are those eyes? Excuse me. What are those eyes?
I don't know. I prefer the other shocked eyes. I prefer the other shocked eyes. I prefer the quote unquote KW ones.
I don't.
I'm not repeating myself. Technically, you kind of have before with other stuff. Also, wow, you don't have much of a right to sass someone in this situation. Like I said, a supernatural entity has told me that my sister has 2 hours to live. Gosh, what do you not get about that?
It's hard to do it without voice acting is the thing. Writing a character like that without voice acting is a real pain.
She shouldn't be acting like that in the first place anyway, because anyone would be confused by that. Anyway, he told me not. So apparently the summoner secret is like a separate tier of secret to, I don't know, Ghost Sister. Alright, we should all work together as a team to take down whoever's doing this. See, this is why you should have opened up, because people can help you.
Yeah. Should have done this way earlier before anything else.
Exactly.
But no, everyone's an idiot.
You're an
trust
idiot.
her.
She's an
She's nev-
idiot. We're all idiots.
I don't even trust her. She's never even seen the summoner herself. She wasn't picked by an already very untrustworthy entity to manifest itself in front of. Therefore, she's obviously untrustworthy. I trust the untrustworthy entity more than I trust an actual human.
There's the William scream we all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations!
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
We did it! We did it!
This is where we
Yeah,
turn the
we
voice
did it!
down.
Loithemos, we did it! We drove William crazy and made him scream. Yeah, we did
This is what happens every time. There's gonna be at least one moment where I scream.
it. 41 minutes. That's the timestamp. That's how long it took in this stream.
Oh.
Actually, even less than that, because I took 8 minutes to start the video. Or 9. Yeah.
Oh no.
All right.
This is the finale, so let's hope they close it properly. If they don't,
I don't know what to do. I have an idea. Look through the door to see if Bobby is still there in the room in isolation, because the teacher, sorry, the principal, clearly seemed like she was hiding something.
yeah.
Who's that? Oh, Christ. Okay. Now we can talk about the fact that Bobby is apparently... Well, I guess this kind of does work, because now that I think about it, she just appeared from like the principal's office room, I guess. It's not like she was revealed to be alive the whole time, right? Right? Because like
If she was alive the entire time, I have several questions. And
yeah, because the implication from the thumbnail was that she is alive, as in like just entirely, but we knew that she was sent. We knew that Psycho was sent back in time to find out who kills her anyway. Therefore, of course, she's still alive at the start of this.
I want to point out something.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And also, she still has her red eyes and pupils. Yes, that's also a thing. Yeah.
Why was the screaming there?
I do not know. I hate it.
Why did she scream and then I run towards her, but then they appear closer up than before?
That's
code. Like,
first of all, bad perspective, and second of all, bad sound mixing. Because all these gacha things don't know how sound mixing works.
No, the book of... No, I just realized the Book of Rain, there's a character named Star who is an actual human being with like powers or something. I don't understand. It's a Max Ryan novel.
Great.
So now I feel like I have to... It's this
Thanks for
character.
giving me PTSD of that.
How am I giving you PSTD? Tissue?
PTSD? Do you
Wait.
not? I don't even want to know.
Post stress traumatic disorder.
Can we get a counter for every time someone forgets how to English properly?
KWS!
How to spoken, as Pyrocynical said.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yes. Okay, I guess KW is stuck in Japanese mode for the rest of this stream. Okay. All right then. And William's stuck in scream mode. We all speak other languages here. Okay, all right. Hora de reseña. Venga, continuemos el video. Why are you angry? She's kind of always like that with you.
Oh, it has reason being angry.
Oh, okay. Never mind. She's angry because she ate her cupcake in isolation, and that was, I guess...
What?
Soz. Where are you going now? Sorry for not uploading for a week, by the way.
What?
Why is this randomly in the middle of this video?
In the middle of the video?
By the way, I like to take this chance in this review to say sorry I didn't have a stream view like 2 days ago. I was tired. There we go. We're carrying on with the video.
Oh, God.
Like speaking non-English.
He's still counting your screams. Yeah, everyone just switched to other languages now. This is perfect.
Oh no.
This is like my
何が business.
this is like my April Fool's video, but just magnified.
Because everyone else now is speaking other different languages.
Yeah, just a shame you're not from the French part of Canada, William. Otherwise, you could join in.
I'm not from Quebec, so
There you go. Like I said. Okay, so the Nightcore music is bad. I think this is around the era that Nightcore music was actually a thing that a lot of gacha tubers would use. Mainly because I think it came with some softwares, but also some of those people who knew how to source other things. They wanted to have their favorite music in the videos, but what they didn't account for was
the copyright system.
Yes, so of course they use Nightcore versions so they could still enjoy the music, I guess, while totally, of course, not distracting from the tone and setting of the scene. Or anything like that, no.
だからは、バカです。
Indeed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said that Nightcore was dumb. I have like
Yes,
I guess.
yes.
I got it right. Hey.
Woo!
Okay. What was I gonna
I mean, hi.
you want to know
Moving on.
Yeah. You this want to know this is like one of the first time I had to point that out in Gacha review about the Nightcore stuff. Yeah, it was Tammy the Bad Boy because there was a lot of BTS. There was a lot of BTS music in that.
Scream counter 4 now.
Yeah, and unlike
Scream counter for KW now as well.
Yeah, unlike LilyTrescot, Shorty actually didn't make didn't edit out like different parts of the music and just use it whenever it would sort of fit vaguely. Because LilyTrescot seems to be like not really understand the concept of like fade in, fade out, but it's still trying to match up at least like the tone of a track, even if it is if it lasts about 5 secons.
Even if
Whereas,
your tone isn't matching up pretty at all with the scenes.
Whereas Taming the Bad Boy, just no thoughts were given. That nothing. Yeah.
I still haven't properly seen that, nor do I want to.
You were in one of the reviews, I remember.
Yeah, just that I didn't really pay attention much because I didn't even know what was going on at that point.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's what I every time that you commented something that was like very
unrelated to everything, it was just
yes.
the worst.
I edited in the scene of Future Trunks going, "Why are you still here?" because the thing is,
right now, I just needed to get out of there.
Yeah, because like you seemed like you did like.
I was just disinterested and not really caring much at all.
Yeah, you were disinterested. You didn't get why it was.
This is before I got invested in like the gacha stuff at this point. So yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, because actually at one point you also criticized the video for being a gacha series, which is why I played the video again. Yeah.
I was more cynical back then. Well, technically I'm more cynical now, but at least I've gained perspective.
Aiden was in a similar boat, but fortunately Aiden had by that point seen the Mutant Girl. He hadn't made Fallen Angels yet. That's how long ago that we were.
I hadn't seen the Mutant Girl until like more recently.
Really? Okay.
Like more recently when it comes to like a few years ago when I joined.
Oh yeah, when you did your review with Johnny for the first 4 episodes.
I've seen that a long while. I've seen it before then, but like why would I come into the series not seeing any of the previous episodes but working on it as a team member? That just seems a bit dumb.
I don't know. The main character refuses to watch any earlier episodes.
Well, I don't. Well, some of the early episodes, yeah, I can understand. They're old.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, because obviously, it seems that your audience definitely agree with that. Not they're wrong, of course. I can completely understand why. And all of them have been remade now. Hooray!
Oh, the early episodes. Yes, you
No,
want.
all the ones that you featured
yeah,
in that
right.
review video. Yeah, because you got to
We
episode
still have
4.
like a whole like 8 episodes to go. I think.
Well, season 1 you have 6 episodes left, but 8 videos to go.
Oh yeah.
Because that's
8
when I
videos
was
to
still
go.
doing. That's when I was still trying to adhere to a deadline of a month, and therefore I made several parts. If I didn't match that time, yeah, stop doing that for. Anyway, maybe I'll bring it back for the new series if I end up running out of time for it, because as you know, it won't work because we timed.
Yeah, Mugo has been like it's been so like from what I've seen, it's just like barely anything gets done with it every year at this point.
That's not what I was referring to. That's not what I was getting at. I meant like, should I split the episode of the new series, but or not? And I've realized, yeah, no, we timed the episode accordingly. It's not going to work otherwise. Anyway, none of your business.
Oh, I recognize this song. Oh.
Okay, well now we fade it right away.
Doesn't
Enough
matter. It's gone now.
Back in time to the good old days.
Oh,
now I recognize it too. Yeah.
what the why?
And
Why are we in the green room? No! Not this song! Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh, hi, Summoner.
I even played last episode, but it wasn't as distorted. Anyway. Anyway, what do you want?
What do you want? 1 hour
1
left.
hour. Oh, so she has to figure out that there's 2 hours left from Bobby's this skull pupils, but the summoner can just Deus Ex Machina itself in and tell there's 1 hour left.
Right.
After 1 hour has passed, she's already figured that out for herself.
Nothing makes sense. 5, maybe 6 at this point.
Effort. Time and effort had to go into putting that together. Not a lot, but some. And that could have been spent doing literally anything else that would have served this story better, or just to live life. But no. Yeah. I should follow her. Why were you? Oh yeah, you would have been doing that already. To be fair, because you did.
No, it's 5,
where you're
Mon. It's
going,
5. It's
yeah.
5. Get it right. It's 5.
Oh dear.
It's 5 or 6 at this point.
But I don't want to die. Oh, so you follow your sister to find out, but you don't want to. I guess obviously don't put yourself in harm's way, but as far as we're concerned, the time will reset. But I don't know. And start.
This is
from
the
beginning as
finale
well.
episode, so of course.
Yeah. Also, like, if you do start from the beginning, then you have the answer, right?
Yeah. I want to check something quick.
Oh my goodness, should I follow Bobby? Wait, hold on, what?
It doesn't directly say finale in the title. Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob, yeah, we know. You're too late on that!
Sorry!
Okay,
You're too late!
what is happening now? Who's this Crimson character? Have you... Josh? No, no one knows where he is. Isn't he in the computer room? Oh no, I guess he just does it just go turn out that Josh is the killer and the summoner has conscripted him, I guess. That's what I see him, sorry. And he has my phone. Why? Why does he have your Oh wait, of course. Oh, the messages, yeah. Okay,
this is
fine.
what is gonna cause even more problems.
I mean, well, this kind of causing of problems might be a good thing because that's rising stakes. Like when a character makes a mistake in that way, it sort of kind of makes sense.
What? Oh no! What?
I'm so confused now. Like,
I'm not sure if it was those ones before.
No. Oh no!
I don't know why they keep bringing up shock eyes. Like, did I do something wrong with shocking nonsense?
Okay, what do you mean part 6 out 2,000 likes? This is part 6.
This is the end of it. What the?
Oh.
Great, another Bloxburg meme.
Yeah,
Oh,
here's the
God, God, God.
outro. Why was that end card not there before? That was what we had last time. I don't know.
I am mad now because this is the last one that we found. But yet, does the movie include more?
I don't know. I'm gonna check that right now.
Same goes here.
I will
If it does, then we are.
Okay,
Screwed?
I will give LilyTrescot this praise. I want to know how the story ends.
Yeah, because I want to see how it is. Okay, found the. No, that's episode 5. Where's the movie version of it that you said?
It's gonna cut their 15 Roblox. I was gonna be a Roblox player, but something happened many years ago where my mom was like, "No, do not play Roblox because something is really bad happening," which was,
And
let's
so
just
you
say,
changed to a more sensible community like Gacha.
Look, I'm still in the micro community, but it's gotten worse over time, so I don't know what to
Oh
say.
my god! Hashtag solve the Marvel. This been oh god.
Oh yeah, thanks for giving me that. That was not fun.
No. Oh god. If everyone doesn't know, for those who are not in the Minecraft community, every year Minecraft would do this like Minecraft Live thing where they give you behind the scenes stuff of what.
Oh yeah, there's more in the movie, Jacob. There's more in the movie.
Good.
That's good to know.
Then
Like
the what- then the
18
movie
minutes
thing.
and 17 seconds is where the new stuff is.
What?
What?
How? What?
I don't know.
I mean, yes, these episodes are short overall, but they're not that short, right?
I think that like the first two they're all like almost 4 minutes long. 4, 8, 12.
Yeah,
16.
okay, so
Yeesh.
yeah, so 60 minutes.
The 18 minutes
movie,
technically, yeah. It's all combined together.
well, yeah, okay, yes, the movie is 25 minutes long. So let's be generous and say that was 16 minutes of time. That's still 9 extra minutes, not counting, I guess, what was there. I've got the other episodes up here. Episode 5 was 2.5 minutes. Okay. And then episode 6 was
Oh, wait.
not on the screen right now.
On the beginning of the movie, she said, if you already remember how the story went, just skip to 18 minutes, 70 seconds. So this is a continuation of it. Okay.
Okay, so it is just it is a recap then of
Everything
Alright.
else and including the new stuff. So should we get this done and over with now?
you know what, sure. Yeah.
Let's get it done and over with now. There's only like 7,
Wow.
8 minutes of this left. We can make it through. We can do it. There's like 2 more episodes basically, so let's hope
Okay.
to God this.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, I was just gonna say, yeah, so there was this thing called a Minecraft mob vote where we choose the mob, and everyone loves all 3 mobs, so they have petitions and everything saying hashtag stop the mob vote, so we can have all 3 mobs in Minecraft. And I wanted the penguin, gosh darn it! It was so cute and cuddly. And I love penguins.
Penguins.
The crab should have just gone dead last. I'm sorry, but I do not like the reach thing. It's a useless item. It's a useless item, and dog
I'm
armor
mad
is also
the penguin
useless.
didn't at least get second, but at least we got the armadillo, which has wolf armor. Anyways,
It's
moving
useless.
on.
The dogs are going to die more. The dogs are going to die more because people get the dog armor.
Well, probably because they're sending them to the deep dark.
Oh god, no, no, I never touched the deep dark. I get too scared by the warden because I'm like, I am not going to get one shot killed. Anyway, what is happening here?
This is the
This
beginning
is the
again. We're
first
just
episode.
trying to skip to
Oh,
what the movie
okay.
stuff is. 18 minutes and 17 seconds.
Which
We're
doesn't
almost
help
there.
me because there's no timestamps on reaching, but I keep telling people that every single time I do a review with them and they always forget.
Eh. This is why Watch Together was slightly better in one regard.
In one singular regard. It doesn't matter, but I found it anyway.
Alright. Alright.
I just went there and saw it. Yeah, sorry, bye. You. An immediate change
The
again.
use of music of sound and sound effects makes me hurt. Okay, here we go.
Right?
Yeah, Also, it's always one or the other. There's never like a sound effect on top of music, right?
Do you only have one layer of audio in your editing program? Because I'm pretty sure KineMaster, at least with the free trial, at least gives you like what, 2 layers of audio? Not just one, I'm pretty
Well, I
sure.
hope so. Anyway. Wait! No! Can I walk with you?
I'm about to give me a
What?
big fat no.
Ah, fine, you
Oh.
stupid loner. And here's a Nightcore song. Okay.
No.
Yep, we're definitely muting this because reasons.
You know, copyright.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
want
Copyrights.
some Nightcore
Copyrights.
songs still
They
get
are
affected by
no fun.
copyright.
Copyrights. Copyrights. Make sure you don't have copyrights.
You've come up with the retcons jingle, the copyright jingle now. What's next?
Can we make could we like put that on like the YouTube audio library so people can like select it whenever they get a copyright video
Imagine just an actual song in the audio library
as the
being all
replace
that.
audio? Yeah.
That'd be so funny just to have people like be like, "What?"
Copyrights. Copyrights. They are no fun. Copyrights. Copyrights. Make sure you don't have copyrights.
Just
All
don't
right.
use copyrighted music, ladies and gents. That's the way to get around it.
Yeah. I mean, as much as you like a Nightcore song, probably not worth it. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
mute for a bit and then I'll mute randomly during this video to see if it's still playing.
It probably will be. Either that or will have changed very quickly to a different song.
Yeah. My sister is so nice considering I'm trying to save her from dying.
What? Nope.
She
That
doesn't
is.
know about that. This is the Bobby that doesn't know. Dramatic irony. Does people not understand
This
how that
is
works?
just- I don't even want to question this anymore because the stupidity just keeps getting worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's declining.
It's the final brain cell. Anyway,
Wow, Earth the Psycho.
yeah.
Eh?
What?
Lily?
Back to Japanese again.
Oh no.
KW reads all of Psycho's lines in Japanese, just translating on the spot.
Oh my god.
No.
All right. Anyway, vámonos a casa, says Bobby. Go on.
At least using the different speech bubbles for thinking and speaking, you differentiate the two.
Okay. Can we also point out that Psycho's mouth is open when thinking, but closes for when she talks?
That makes no sense whatsoever. That's just reverse logic there, boys. It should be closed when she's thinking, open when she's talking. This is common knowledge, especially in Gacha. Get it right.
I mean, it's common knowledge just in general because people need to have like air pass through something.
Breathe.
But breathing too. But I mean, if everyone's worried about breathing, oh no, there's going to be a Gacha animation out there somewhere. Someone's like taking the time to make everyone breathe. It's going to look horrendous. Of course.
Ah, there probably already is.
Yeah, don't do that, people.
Ah, people
Anyway.
Minecraft
Vegetarian night. What does she?
Just
I don't know what killer means in Japanese. I'm sorry.
Insert like I just imagine like the Sonic drowning music playing in KW's head right now.
I can pull it on my
oh,
phone.
it's
and
Kira,
make
yes,
sure to give you
Kira.
anxiety.
Oh,
It's
is that
Kira.
why? Oh wow, is that why Kira's called Kira in Death Note? That's not really original.
Oh my! Oh, I should have known. I even watched it in both Japanese and English.
That was a guess. I haven't seen it at all. I guess that's probably it. Maybe.
It has to be. No, because Shinigami means give Green Reaper, or the word she means death.
Well,
And they
okay,
don't use-
Shinigami's like an actual thing as well. That's like an actual monster.
Yeah,
as well.
no, but like in Japanese culture, they would skip the number 4 and everything because that usually is bad luck.
It's like
because of
because yeah, it
death.
means death. Yes, I've heard about that too. Yeah.
I fail. in the learning in Japanese, I failed the anime community. Oh no! I have to move out, ladies and gentlemen. I can't watch anime.
Oh dearie me. Don't worry, I still click onto Spanish dubs for some things. Anyway, let's see if the audio is still playing. It is.
Yep.
Go back to the chorus. Oh no, wait, help, I must go after you. One leg sliding is even funnier than normal sliding. It wasn't even sliding, it was actually like it was just pauses. Anyway, can we
Oh God.
¿Podemos tomar un maldito descanso? Oh, it's still going. I thought it would change because of the scene. Never mind.
I'm the god of this new world.
That is not Japanese, but okay. Fine. Oh, this is an amazing idea.
Watashi wa kano atarashi sekai no kiramari desu.
Oh, more. Okay.
I need to get some good to know when Bobby will. But didn't Bobby die?
Well, when she will die, because again, supposedly, this is because we've got set back in time in episode 2, and the whole point is just trying to figure out who's going to kill her in order to, I don't know, help her cleanse her soul or something by the killer being exposed, not even just to save her. That wasn't even like Ghost Bobby says that's not even possible. I don't know. So I guess the thumbnail was sort of misleading, but also not, because yes, we knew that this Bobby was alive the whole time, but the previous Bobby from the other timeline was not. So the implication was the dead Bobby was actually alive, but no. The actual twist of that thumbnail is that the version of Bobby that was already alive is alive. Cool, thanks, I hate it. Well. Okay, fine. I'll give you a break. What was that? ¿Qué?
No, they will go. No. If they say what many times it goes, oh.
Apparently that's Japanese. Okay, what is? There we go. I learn something new every day.
Oh, you say "oi" really fast because you're saying "what" many times.
Okay, they said it twice, but fine. It's so loud now. Don't you hear it? Do we hear it? Actually, I'm using the audio.
What the why?
Okay, I'm going to guess. Okay, I'm going to guess that was the car crash that was supposed to kill Bobby, but because Psycho stopped her at the last minute and said, "Wait, can I walk with you?" She was then a few seconds behind where she was originally, and therefore did not reach the point where the car was going to be in time. Oh, and also Psycho asked to have a rest, so that's... Oh no, Bobby asked to have a rest, to take a break. So I guess Bobby took a break here because she got tired beforehand, and she didn't take a break in the middle of, I guess, the road where the car was? I don't know. Oh, okay. No, where are you guys? Please, Bobby or Star.
Oh, I don't like this. It's like coming out of my old right side of my headphones. Like the music is not like full surrounded.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. There you go, fixed.
This is where it gets even more confusing. This is where it gets even more confusing.
Okay, I
La
guess this,
la la
yeah.
la la.
Are you okay?
No, obviously not.
Time has come.
No, you little witch!
Yeah, I should have warned you about this. Let's calm
Inner
down.
peace, inner peace, inner peace.
You're telling me that this whole time, the first supernatural apparition that we saw that gave a hint towards the death of this character, who has been helping to investigate who was going to dispatch of this character, his entire motivation this whole time was to get rid of this character. Why not just do that the first time, succeed at it, not have someone investigate and help the investigation, and therefore now be a witness to the event itself?
How stupid are you?
Very stupid, apparently. Very baka.
Yeah,
Oh,
Didn't-
okay. Well, I just
didn't summon enough brain cells, apparently.
if I heard that right, that bye bye monetization.
What baka means stupid in
Oh,
Japanese?
I heard something worse, so great.
Oh,
Okay.
Anyways, let's continue on with this stupidity.
Oh,
Bye bye,
actually,
Bobby.
oh yeah, no, let me kick the knife, but let me kick the sword away with my leg. Which
That's
is
just
definitely
gonna
not
stab your leg.
good thing that the summoner moved it behind him for no reason, just considering that he had his target right there before she disappeared. Get off! What, she's just standing on him now. I am the god. I can't.
This
I can't
music
look.
Makes me.
I can't look. And meanwhile, someone's like, "Wait, does she know that? I mean, oh, you got me. Everything is so painful.
I swear to God, if this is a trick, I'm gonna be so
I
mad.
am dead."
I swear to God, if this isn't.
Oh no!
That
Apparently
is horribly green
That's
screened
a
in.
joke.
the sky is bleeding. That's not.
Lord. I
It's
was
not
gonna
even
say
the proper
so.
effect.
Just shrink it down. If you like, clearly you know how to do camera angles and zoom into stuff. Just zoom out on there and just position it. If you don't know how to keyframe a separate layer, which on a side note, you have separate layers. Use them.
Use them when necessary.
The blood won't stop. I'm gonna run into the curtain of blood that's in front of me, I guess. Oh no, look, it stopped. Never mind. It's gone now. The blood stopped.
And it's about to come back right as soon as you say it, probably.
Bobby. It's not as bad as forgetting that Isabella's name is not. It was supposed to be Charlotte the whole time.
What?
Oh look, there she is.
As a demon now.
Well, yeah, that was from episode 1. That was the Ghost Bobby
Oh.
in demon form from the original timeline.
With the terrifying eyeballs.
I am dead. You just got saved though. Didn't Bobby vanish, or did the summoner slashing thin air mean that Bobby disappeared like angels do in Fallen Angels? Was that? Did we
I've
miss that?
seen a bit of this. Like, just watching it in the background, it gets worse. It gets so much worse.
I
Oh, no.
hesitate to ask how. Ah, okay.
Why?
I see what's being implied here. So, in her delirium, because only she can see the summoner, she attacked the only physical body that she could get her hands on. In the moment, that was Bobby. So, in this reality, unlike the previous one where she had an alibi, now her mother has been rendered correct, and she did, in fact, kill her sister. However, I guess the manifestation of the summoner, that was possibly delirium. The supernatural demon above her, that's perfectly fine, apparently. That's actually there. Yeah, that's real, definitely.
There is no line to be crossed.
In fact, also, didn't other people see the summoner? Like Josh and Daisy?
I don't know.
Summoner has Summoner
I
has
thought-
more ability as an entity than Ghost Bobby ever did.
My brain is getting.
And I guess now she's back to
Reality?
yeah. Okay, so I guess yes. Again, it's meant to imply that, of course, the series is called The Psycho Daughter. She's meant to have some kind of possible mental health issue that is prompting her to end up like this.
Well-
My question, of course, is in that case, if it was all in her head, where did the sword come from?
Where?
She's still holding that thing in the version that is reality. Did she pull it from the black and white like Lex from Black Friday? What is the rules here?
I'm trying to remember the term, and I completely forgot. See, maybe she's schizophrenic. I don't even know.
Yeah, I've met
this kind of stuff.
I did in fact meet a schizophrenic person in real life. They couldn't pull swords from the ether. Let me just say that much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they couldn't either.
Mm-hmm. I just saved her. How did she die? I don't know. Look at the giant gash mark that's like from a sword that's in her hand right now.
Yeah, maybe look at that, and also the. Oh, there's whoever that is.
I'm guessing that's what the police were supposed to look like. I'm sure there was a cop
No.
preset in Gachaverse, right? Pretty sure.
I don't know. Oh,
Yes,
there's a
yes, we get it.
badly green screen blood again.
Oh, never mind.
Forking.
Ignore everything I just said for the past 5 minutes. Apparently, this rando is the murderer. Of course, it all makes sense. This whole
Nothing.
extensive investigation with suspects, with alibis, with red herrings, it all led up to some dude. Mm. You know, if you weren't doing it, William, I would. Okay. That gets a big
I
old-
need to watch The Amazing Digital Circus again after I'm done with this, just to cleanse this out of my
Yeah.
brain. At least The Amazing Digital Circus is good.
That's a big old nunday from me, that's for sure.
Oh,
She's gone. So give me my sister. As like the blood drains from her as well. Okay, I thought it was gonna be the police coming to arrest her because of that thing, but no. Apparently,
it's so much worse.
apparently, while the summoner was there distracting her, so the summoner was in fact there to help, but distracted her in the last moment before. I guess maybe because she wasn't supposed to save her sister, just cleanse her soul. Maybe,
Yeah.
if I'm being very charitable, the summoner was there to make sure she didn't intervene or something like that. So potentially, like, I don't know.
This is so confusing
trying.
now. Like, you could explain this in a much better way. Yeah, that I just don't do the freaking. Like, if I was to do a series like this, I change the entire story because it just makes no
Yeah.
sense.
I mean,
the entire story hinges
yeah.
on one thing. There's already lost its hook.
I love the Dora murder idea, but the one thing that's holding me back from collaborating on that is that I can't write mysteries, and I'm very aware of that.
I can rope Josiah into that. He knows way more than anyone should about writing murder mysteries.
Yeah,
I can
I
somewhat, but
look, I'll give it a go. The point is that there's what I've struggled with a lot is I guess trying to bring that stuff together. I don't think I have written mystery before. That was a lie. I struggled for a long time to write mysteries, and I've gotten better recently. I just remembered I have like 2 books that are mysteries that were okay. I forgot about that completely. Anyway, so yeah, I like for a longest time I was hesitant to write mysteries because most of the time not very good at them. And the thing, and the reason is because, like, I struggle with like the end point and motivation behind it. Like, you could say like, oh, here's the inciting incident. This is how the body was discovered and whatever. But like, actually piecing that stuff together, like, a lot of the time, it's hard to formulate a plan. I feel like LilyTrescot didn't formulate a plan, and we're just sort of working this out towards the end of this series, and just tried desperately to bring in all these loose ends and all these clues that were built up to, without actually having the main goal in sight. I also just remembered that I forgot the most obvious mystery that I wrote that actually I pulled off successfully. The Mutant Girl Season 2. Yeah, forget what I said about not writing mysteries. Okay, fine. I'm okay at them. But yeah, the whole Felix twist, that was planned from the moment that Felix showed up. That's why that would be my doing is his first line in episode 1, and it's also the line where it's revealed what he is in episode 6. And then the whole scene, which was the bane of my existence because it took so long to edit, where he reveals everything of like how he did it and all that stuff that was built up, that was done on purpose. And also the entire Music Girl Season 2, it was meant to be like every time a new episode came out, you could go back and watch like the rest of them and find at least one other clue, maybe 2 in other episodes that didn't make sense till that point, and keep going back. That was the method behind that, because I realized people, every time a new episode came out, people binge watched the rest of the series. So I thought, make it worth their while. All of that is to say, if I hadn't from minute 1 known exactly how the incident was supposed to go about, why it happened, and all the pieces behind it and how they were going to discover it, that would not have worked. This is a case where someone didn't have a plan, apparently, or if they did have a plan, it wasn't a very good one, and motives in their head and nobody else's. Yeah. And unlike Musical Season 2, there was some random person that shot someone in the face. Because Aiden wanted that to happen to Pop.
I remember he just wanted Pop dead for so long.
Oh, for crying out loud! Okay, we're back in the dungeon.
She's changed. She can't do anything.
So this was.
I don't understand.
Okay, this raises more questions because in episode 1, like I said before, Ava, who's the mother, is the one who tells Psycho that her sister's dead, and then proceeds to accuse her of doing it, and then eventually the one that shoots her and sends her back in time in the first place. And she seemed like legitimately distressed that her favorite daughter, the one that she doted on and actually loved, as was established in the whole like pseudo hated child kind of way at the beginning, like she was actually genuinely devastated by that, and actually like took it out on the one person she had access to in that moment, who she'd always looked down on. Now it turns out, on top of being a terrible parent, she's also a hypocrite because she's or just a liar in general, because she was in cahoots with the rando that shot her and the sister in the first place, and therefore probably knew it was going to happen. And also, where did she... Now I think about it, the car crash thing, that was said to us in narration by Psycho, but she only ever heard about like Bobby's death from Ava, who never says car crash out loud and proceeds to accuse her of, I guess, doing it and therefore being behind the wheel. So on one level, she wasn't driving that day, didn't have access to a car in that moment. Why would it have been her? But on another level, she made up a lie and then immediately to accuse the person she was trying to convince of a lie, instead of just accusing her outright and saying she knew it was her the whole time, which is what an actual good liar would have done. All the while knowing that wasn't even the cause of death to begin with, so there was no way in any situation the Psycho would have heard that from anywhere else, because she was chained in a dungeon for the rest of the time and had access to no one else apart from Ava and Ghost Bobby, who refused to give concrete because Ghost Bobby is a jerk. Everything about this that was somewhat cool and interesting has been rendered idiotic by the execution of later episodes.
Yeah, because LilyTrescot is not a good writer.
Not a good writer of endings, for sure.
What's
never-
with this audio that's just not working well? Whatever.
I never thought it would go this bad. Ava, you forget your place. Besides, you were so keen to get rid of one daughter, I presumed you felt the same about the other. If you know, you know. Yes, thank you. This bad. The emphasis was you knew it was going to go bad. Thank you. Yes, any subtlety in your writing has been rendered, yeah, by your editing, of course.
And your editing just makes it even worse.
I didn't think her condition would make... Oh, okay, so she's being lied to. Right, fine. She wasn't in cahoots. All the other stuff I said still stands. Like, it still doesn't make sense
Also-
that she would think about the car crash and not say it out loud.
Now
And
you know
then-
who the random mine was.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was the summoner. Without his mask or whatever.
Yes, we can read. Thank you for emphasizing that. Mommy! Oh, her eyes do look terrible.
Yeah, please just get him out of my face.
Yeah. He's lying. Oh, okay.
He's
So
very quiet.
also his name is Summoner now. So I guess this
Yeah.
is the actual physical form of the Summoner this whole time. Who
Yeah,
is
I just figured
leading?
that out.
Okay, so wait, so recontextualizing again, I suppose. The Summoner's plan this whole time was to, I guess, lead. What was to make it so that Psycho would be with her sister when she died, and therefore have someone to frame for Bobby's death. Ignoring the fact that Star was also there at the time because she ran away and therefore was at the scene regardless in whichever version. This whole idea of getting Psycho to be blamed for the incident is also pointless because Ava already accused Psycho and shot her. Like, if you wanted someone to take the fall for his crime, mission accomplished before the time loop even began. Unless that was where Ghost Bobby actually came in. Okay, Kevin's got to go because the burn's really hurting. If the burn's really hurting, don't type that out. Say it so you don't have to use your finger. It's a terrible idea.
I'm using my other hand.
Okay, fine. Go ahead and put it in some ice or something. Whatever you're supposed to do with burns. I don't know if that's actually medical advice. Don't do that.
I don't know. I think if it's like third degree burns, then I don't put it on ice. But if it's like, I don't know, I'm just yeah. Sorry guys, gotta go take care of this
All
so I
right.
don't cry or whatever. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. Right. Speaking of things that can make people cry, back to this video. Right. Where was I with that? Yeah, unless Ghost Bobby wasn't actually working with the summoner, but refused to let her know not to be swayed by this entity in the first place. I really don't know.
I have no clue. I'm trying to take this in. It's so hard.
Yeah, also, who's she talking to? Get away, you murderer. First of all, your daughter's chained, she can't get away. If you're saying it to the actual summoner, then I guess finally you're believing your daughter at last.
No, I don't even know. I don't even
Also,
know.
yeah, it also is kind of suspicious that she's just being chained in here in both versions, in both timelines. She was just chained underneath here, and no police or anyone were involved in this.
I don't even.
Oh, there's the sword again. Yeah, of course.
Magically appearing
Oh.
sword.
I think she's being pulled backwards by the chain, but
Yeah, it wasn't conveyed clearly.
yeah, but she walked straight. I don't know. It's because the chain's part of the fixed part of the background, so it has to stay put. Yeah. Let
Let's
me
see
off?
what-
You mean let you go?
Yeah. Did we specify that grammar wasn't LilyTrescot's speciality?
Yeah. Daisy and Josh both saw the summoner too. Yeah, what was the point of that? That just involved more people.
Yeah. Are they gonna explain that at all?
Yeah, they weren't even they weren't there at the moment. There was nothing about them that was important, it seems.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not. Who's we? We interviewed Josh and Daisy and they told us she was completely crazy.
Huh.
She said she would see someone telling her things. Okay, what about Charlotte, though? I think it told her to kill her sister.
Yeah, schizophrenia for certain.
Yep, thank you, camera operator, zooming in on speech bubbles.
Yeah. Don't need to do that.
Yeah, where was that footage being played from? Okay, never mind. Actually, what movie did I see that I said that she saw before? Raiders of the Lost Ark? No, LilyTrescot saw Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows and missed the point of it.
Either that or she wants to watch those way too many people, so there's always text. I hate that stuff.
I want my mommy, please. She shot you in the other timeline.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Your mommy doesn't want to be known as the mother of a killer. Oh, is that why you're in a dungeon rather than...
That makes sense.
rather than going to the... You know that families can remain anonymous, right? You know, they don't ever have to consent to being like have they be on the news or anything.
Oh, there's Demon Bobby again.
Now you know who killed me. So, okay, are you working with the summoner or not, Bobby? Demon Bobby.
Make it
Ghost
clear,
Bobby.
please.
I thought this was supposed to help. No, it was supposed to help Bobby. The point was to help Bobby.
Did you not get the point?
Her soul. That was what you said at the beginning. You were never promised any sort of benefit.
Not even at all.
Apart from, I guess, not being tormented by Satan, apparently, which was just a random vague thing in the first place. Yeah, no, what I told you was...
Yeah, do not listen to her.
I go to heaven if I help you figure out how I died.
Yeah, with how you died was of your own means, basically.
Yeah, I see so your soul got cleansed, but yeah, heaven works.
Why do we need to see that 3 times? Why?
I don't know, but it is proof that LilyTrescot has more than one layer and knows how to use color grading.
No, I think it's just transitions.
Oh, you get nothing. You lose.
You get nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir. Yes.
That audio was ingrained in my brain.
I still don't understand. The summoner killed you?
No, he just fell.
You did. Oh, so I was right before.
Yeah. I don't even...
Or she's being gaslit now. But if that was the case, then she wouldn't go to heaven because it wouldn't be the actual answer. But, right. You were born with a... Okay, hold on. You were born with a psychotic mind, hence your name. She was named as a baby. How do you diagnose a baby with a quote-unquote psychotic mind?
You don't. You diagnose them with schizophrenia. That's the closest thing you can get.
Even then, how do you diagnose a baby with schizophrenia?
You don't understand. I need to scream again.
Okay. Let's just see. Let me just do a quick Google search.
I think we're almost done with this, please.
Youngest person to be diagnosed. Oh, it actually autocompletes. Youngest person to be diagnosed with schizophrenia. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I see it says onset schizophrenia in children younger than 13 is extremely rare. That's not it. Okay. 7. 7 or apparently 6 to 12, apparently. I don't know. There's like no there's one case that says, oh, there's like on Oprah.com. Never mind. The 7-year-old schizophrenic Oprah.com. It's a report from 2009. Then you have the whole child.org says ages 6 to 12. But basically, the youngest that anything on the first page of Google says is 6. What signs does a baby give away that can actually lead to a diagnosis?
I don't know. Maybe that doctor that day was just very stupid or biologically.
Yeah. And the reason it has to be a baby is because, again, she was named at that point, right? She didn't spend the first 6 years of her life without a name.
Yeah.
This actually makes Criminal Minds, the logic behind that, look sensible by comparison. Because at
How
least
do you
in that
do that?
at least in that series, the Criminal Mind thing starts manifesting at a later age where it can actually be observed, documented, and diagnosed if necessary.
Yeah, you somehow make this harder to understand than Criminal Minds. How?
That takes...
You... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
That's a special kind of bad writing.
Yeah. Oh, the music's getting freaky now.
We can't bring your child to this daycare anymore.
Why was Star suddenly an adult? I think they're just reusing presets for this.
I just forgot to rename them like Isabella.
Yeah.
She pushed and injured 7 kids.
That's just okay.
I understand. Oh. Oh my.
Oh, hey, Aiden. You
How
joined at a good time. KW left because we had to deal with something, so...
Yeah. Okay. Alright, incoming.
Incoming 10 more minutes of stream time at least, maybe 20.
Potentially, yeah. Alright, here he is. Oh, he was quick. Alright, Aiden, hello.
So I technically been watching the stream for a bit. I just haven't been chatting. It's a kind of.
Oh.
I've been filming for a while. Remember that show that I've been working on? I'm filming it in Gacha Life 2, and yeah, it's taking me a while.
I imagine so.
Yeah, but I have to do everything on a separate layer. The way I'm recording is character by character, and it makes it even more painful. Yeah. So, and then there's some walking motions and stuff. I decided that I'm gonna do like most of it in zoom ins. Like I'm gonna like cover up, like so I don't have to do as much walking or as much movement. Like I'm gonna have a lot of zoom ins
for the scene I'm doing.
My angles. I'm just gonna do a lot of zoom ins in post and just be like, yeah, you don't see it, but instead of having a walk cycle, you're just gonna hear footsteps off screen land, and then you're gonna cut to the character in the room because I don't feel like it.
What are your thoughts on what you've seen of this so far, Aiden?
It looks horrible and confusing, and I don't.
It is all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But
anyway,
we haven't played it of the worst, so this is not the worst.
Also, I did learn one thing. I was editing on my personal laptop, but it's a pain in the butt to film and edit on there, to film and edit, because on my personal laptop, I'm using Shotcut instead of my normal editing software. So, what I decided to do is I'm literally going to film on my laptop, but edit on my PC.
What is your editing software you use currently, Aiden?
Premiere. Adobe Premiere.
Of course.
Yes.
Everyone uses Adobe.
Yes. Anyway,
at least I don't use
Vegas.
I don't care about Adobe's programming, whatever they do.
Adobe does a lot. Anyways, okay, so I haven't been paying attention for the last 2 minutes. So anything happened?
Then why did you demand to be let in out of nowhere? I thought you had a desperate thing you wanted to say about this, and they just derailed the entire stream.
No, it's terrible. It's terrible, and I just look. I'm bored, and I want to do something. So,
all right, let's finish.
Even though it's torture.
Let's finish this.
Ooh, the floor.
At least transitions.
That's the Kai Master thing that I talked about before. But yeah, any improvements on Psycho? Well, first of all, as a medical professional, you should not name your daughter Psycho. But
And saying enough, I think she's right behind you, actually.
I think that's some weird Destiny crap. Oh, she's psycho, therefore I want her to be crazy?
Well, apparently she was born with a psychotic mind, and therefore that's why they named her Psycho.
Wait a minute. So wait, are you saying she has
a
criminal mind?
No, because criminal minds, I said this before, criminal minds make more sense than this. Criminal minds, by comparison, actually is logical. because it actually would manifest at a time when it can be observed when it's been diagnosed, rather than as a baby and as a vague thing like this. Like criminal mind is already a vague enough concept in the first place anyway. But again, like by comparison, like even that was like built up to as well in the series, and it actually for a while was the inciting was like the main theme of the series, or at least the one that persisted for the longest. Because I mean, some of those came and went, like the pregnancy thing. Anyway,
Ah, yes, the good old pregnancy fairy. I remember her. She was beautiful.
oh, of course, yeah.
what
Just make sure to give her this medication every day.
What if we made a series with the pregnancy fairy and the butterflies? No kidding.
No.
No,
That's not possible.
No.
it really
No.
isn't.
She's
No.
just some weird fairy creature that comes around making people become virgins pregnant. Just
No.
that's how the Virgin Mary happened.
No.
It was actually a pregnancy fairy just
Moving
got
on.
a random woman pregnant with her magic.
Shut. Moving on.
Hilarious.
Anyway, and it just drove you too far. What did the medication that was supposed to help her? What do you mean? What's it in this case? Don't say goodbye forever.
Oh,
The clown it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hiya, psycho! Who tricked me into helping her go to paradise? Does that not mean that
well,
you
she wasn't going to paradise. She's going to heaven. Second off, the person who was tricking you was a summoner. And third of all, what are you talking about?
Fourth of all, in the original timeline, you had an alibi. You didn't see Bobby the entire day, therefore it originally couldn't have been you. This can't possibly be the answer. And let me rot in jail. No, this is not a jail, so this is a family dungeon. If you were in jail,
Yeah.
you would actually be
What
impressed
do you mean? Don't we all have secret little dungeons in our basement?
We already made that joke. We
That's
already-
so
we
normal.
Earlier.
Adam, yeah, we already made that joke.
Darn it! How dare you?
Oh, apparently she's glad she's dead now. Yeah, as soon as one gets revealed that one has a psychotic
Oh,
mind,
great.
one
Now
immediately,
that face happens. Cool.
is delighted by it, and I guess that means we don't have to feel bad for this character anymore.
I
Apparently,
totally didn't need to sleep tonight anyways.
Poor girl. What?
Cool.
Did you framed her? Probably. Maybe. Ah! What do you mean, poor girl? That's like me killing someone and then being like, "Oh, it's so sad that they died." Like,
Like,
yeah,
dude.
like, what do you mean?
Hypocrisy is too much.
Do you see what have?
You
Do you see what happens to your little toys, Irene? When you reverse the timeline. Imagine if Irene could time travel. That'd make everything even more complicated.
Oh my god. I mean, okay, technically speaking, she does time travel because when she's in the Irene dimension, every minute is a year. So in a way, she is time traveling.
I
sorta.
guess.
It's like
I
a
mean,
weird time dilation, time travel thing, technically speaking.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's more time dilation, but yeah, I suppose for the way that Einstein proposed time dilation does involve traveling at a certain speed through distance. I guess that was one way of saying you're time traveling in a way.
What?
She actually.
You are making it worse.
I wish the someone would have claimed me at this rate. My goodness. So, I guess, but so my original supposition that was almost confirmed twice was the deceit, and this is like now the thing because it's talking to the audience and now clarifying it to them. I mean, first of all, you missed a trick here, LilyTrescot. You could let this on open-ended notes and have people asking questions about this for years. You didn't, but whatever. And now you have this answer. But secondly, this answer again,
I can
it's
see why I used to hate the Gacha community back in the day. At some point when watching this stuff,
this is the kind of videos that you were watching before. Yeah,
I'm like that too.
I'm I'm glad that we were able to show you a different path, show you the way to the light. Not this light. This light's terrible.
So funky.
No.
I'm just grooving.
You're not allowed to groove, Aiden.
Well, you know, if I don't groove, I'll cry, and I don't want to cry right now.
All right. I'm the demon warlock and king of the void. Everyone in your life is being destroyed. Yeah.
Oh my god. Imagine. Oh wait, demon warlock rap. I know you did the whole I end as Michael thing. I know that's a thing, but demon warlock rap.
I have actually debated whether or not I should do like raps as the characters of my street as well, like the same way that Rusted does things, but like actually possibly make like possibly use non-parody beats for it. I've like thought about that, and then whenever I think of like what to actually do for some of them, I just end up blanking. But you never know. I did think of one for Nekoet though.
I mean, yeah, but then you would have to have who voiced Nekoet in the song? What's it called?
Oh no, this. I mean that in that version, it would have been like Nekoet as like the subject, really. I mean,
I was about to be
everyone.
like these, like what Quadzy rapping. I don't think Quadzy.
Why?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a video later of what I mean. To be honest, because there's a lot of male rappers that will like either rap as or about female characters, and it kind of works. But anyway, I'll show you in a bit. Sorry, it ended really horribly. Oh, don't worry, it just matches the rest of the quality. Poor Psyche. Your Psyche. Is this meant to be actual LilyTrescot here? Why not just... Did you forget to change the swap the character out from... Oh,
Yep.
my goodness. Oh,
Yeah. Well, I can safely say that was bad. That was just bad. The only redeeming
I got a
factor
question.
is-
Did they play at one point? Oh, she's sweet but a psycho.
No.
A little bit psycho.
Surprisingly not.
Oh man, I
But I'm
thought they
glad
would
I'm
play
getting
that. I'm gonna
time.
be honest. That seems like up its alley. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho.
Well, at least we're not getting copyright stricken by that. Anyways, I think Jacob's having a breakdown over there. Oh,
Oh no.
bye bye, Jacob. And come
Oh, no, I
back.
think it's because it became midnight.
Oh, right.
oh, does we not know about that? Okay. We're like right at
Yeah.
the tail end of the video, and I have to like scroll back again now. Let's see.
The last thing it just says.
I mean,
at the
okay,
end.
guys, we have the moral of the story. You want to know the moral of the story? This was bad.
Don't trust LilyTrescot.
There is no,
Well,
there
that
is no moral.
too.
There is no moral to the story. It's just bad. It's just record. Though again,
Yeah.
I will continue to stress this
Okay.
is not the worst we've seen.
No,
We've
it isn't.
seen much, much, much worse.
We've seen worse from this channel, actually. Abused Child was a far worse series than this. It had, like, at least this one had a good premise and, like, somewhat of an idea. It just failed in the execution of it.
I mean, at least we can give LilyTrescot credit. At least it's 1,000 times better than the Gacha shippers Bad Girls Little Boy.
And actually,
That's
this,
all we have to say.
yeah, this is the kind of thing that, that will be classified by the Gacha community as original. Even nowadays, it is actually something the kind of original. It's just not good.
Yeah, I just hope to God, like,
Yeah.
let's hope to God LilyTrescot guys improve from this.
Oh, we
If
still
they
haven't.
haven't, I'll be annoyed.
We still haven't got to the videos that LilyTrescot is really famous for. We're gonna have to like wade through. Yeah, like right now we've crossed into the underworld. We've got to wade through Tartarus first to come back out on the other side.
Oh no!
That's why I was keen to like wrap this one up
Also,
today.
I just want to point out throughout this entire stream, not only have I been paying attention to this, but I've also been animating something on the side.
like the past few hours because I've been trying to get this one thing done for myself.
Man,
So
you
I've
two
been
can't play Hover
multitasking
self-plug
hard.
today.
I've been multitasking hard, basically.
I'm so glad that both of you self-plug without any segues.
Ah,
I would
you
never
enjoyed.
self-plug out segues. That would be evil or
Okay.
something.
First words you said was be working on an upcoming series.
Well,
So basically, to wrap up, Psycho Daughter, I guess the episodes 5 and 6, but also
7 and 8
the
technically,
entire
I guess.
thing. At least the thumbnail that I pointed out was like, why is she still alive? Like, like the weird thing about that one is the fact that Bobby was so surprised by the fact that she was alive. Well, that was being labeled as a deceit there because we knew from episode 2 that we were in a different part of the timeline. So to wrap up, I guess like the final motivation and final reasoning, the summoner, I guess, could have just straight up lied about the whole psychotic mind thing, or maybe not, because I guess those flashbacks could have actually been real things or not. Weird they never actually were built upon, and Psycho never mentions taking or receiving any medication of any sort. In fact, actually,
that could have been explained.
yeah. And also, there's an account for the fact that in the original timeline, she still wasn't there, which means that, yes, so the summoner's whole idea was in this reality to make Psycho think that, but she still remembers her time in the old timeline before the switch happens with Ghost Bobby. And honestly, like the time in between Psycho's surprise that Ghost Bobby, that she wasn't going to get anything out of the deal, and Ghost Bobby was just getting free, that was what she wanted originally. She didn't seem to have too much, like, she was jealous of her sister, yes, and her sister didn't like her, but as far as I could tell, all this time, she was never glad until the end of this series that Bobby was dead, or that something was going to happen to her.
If I were her in this series, I'd be wishing to be dead as soon as possible.
Yeah, in fact, she actually tried to save Bobby, even though Ghost Bobby said, that's impossible, just find my killer. And that was it. Like, you can't save me, but Psycho still tried. That's how much she actually wanted Bobby to be not only cleansed, but also alive and with her. So her being surprised at the end that she was getting nothing out of the deal should not have been a thing.
Yeah, I think
the of Ghost Bobby
got the plot again, and it was like, I'll wing it.
I think they just wanted to try and think that there was like a betrayal from Ghost Bobby, except for the fact that it came from two characters whose end goal for the rest of the episodes was exactly the same as the ones before. They were on the same page throughout everything. It's like if I was to say, if I was to like say, oh, what, like we both wanted like this piece of furniture moved or something, so we both like lift it together and we carry it, and then suddenly someone's like, oh, so what do I get out of this? The thing that you wanted, the piece of furniture in the place you wanted it to be, the same place I did. Like, yeah, so Ghost Bobby at the end falls apart. The summoner trying to frame her, I still don't get why didn't just frame Star, let that play out. And also, Psycho was already being blamed by her mother in the first place. But that doesn't actually like have any bearing on the one question that hasn't been answered or I haven't even posed up until this point. That is even broader and even more important to this story than the other ones. Why does the summoner choose Bobby? As far as we're concerned, Bobby was a normal girl whose sister happened to be called Psycho. Was the summoner just an agent of chaos that got some sort of kick out of ruining someone's life?
Maybe.
If so, why that person's life?
Why not
Twice,
just someone
in
who
fact.
punished him instead? I don't even know.
Yeah, and why put so much effort into like having to reverse that timeline? And if the point of it was just like to have like a fun time messing with someone's head, keep reversing the timeline. Just don't reveal the ending. I don't know, come in your human form and shoot Psycho first or something. So you have to like repeat the story before she gets to the end. I don't know. Anything.
Make it make sense, please. As that's just what's common courtesy in these kind of things at this point.
Yeah, be wise. And speaking of make things making sense, the mystery. The key to a good mystery, and or to a satisfying mystery at least, is giving your audience all of the pieces of information before the big reveal. Notice that you don't have to tell them what they are, just present them visually, or have them questioned, have the suspects, have the motivations be implied or anything, and then have them work out through that point. And if they don't work it out and I don't know, the detective does or the main character does, then that's fine. Because then they can watch back and they can realize, oh, I missed this on the first go. That's why missions are satisfying. They make you make you think that, you know, that they make you more observant upon a second time, or make you quite try to question things and be more observant in general for the next time. And then you keep trying to like get it, and then your brain starts working in some sort of way, and before you know it, you've watched every single episode of Poirot, and you've read and started like, and not only have you watched the adaptations of Sherlock, but you've also started reading the books. I speak from experience. It's that kind of thing. It's the stuff that makes you feel smarter by comparison, or makes you feel dumb but not too dumb to actually work it out. If it doesn't make sense, or just a convoluted mess, there's nothing to draw you in. It's like they bring people back to this at all. It doesn't even have a happy ending. Most of the time, people like to see if the draw is not the mystery, and it's not a good mystery, then the happy ending at least should have been there. But no, you had like having a sad ending is fine. Ending horribly, I don't know, at October, Halloween, spooky, whatever. But it came at a terrible foundation. And both those things together, coupled with everything else that's wrong with every single episode of this, the lack of a concrete plan, and two of the characters not even mattering, a detour in the middle of the episodes being rendered entirely pointless, this overall, because it was just two characters who the summoner just included for no reason into this illusion, wasn't even to do with them at all. And then, like, all of that together just means that almost nothing of this has is worth
has a point
coming back to. The only good thing about this in the first place was the original premise. Someone says, "Hey, what if someone actually like has to solve like the crime, like, you know, their sister's death, and then they go back in time to do so." To be perfectly honest, I actually saw a movie where a character was actually accused of killing her best friend in a crash, and she doesn't remember because they were both drunk at the time. They just come back from a party, and she tries to remember from her own drunken thoughts every single person she can talk to. Eventually, it turns out that it was her, but she now knows for certain how it happened. And it's also the ghost of her friend, or it's what she thinks is the ghost of her friend, just a manifestation of her, is like helping her along. Kind of like, again, one of the only good parts of My Shimmering Husband was like the illusion of the projected by someone grieving.
Yeah,
that's all you needed. Like, if you couple that with time travel and actually sending someone back in order to prevent it, turns out it was them themselves reliving through that each time. That could have been amazing. But that's it. It's like saying, "Oh, hey, what if this idea happened and this and this?" But then,
yeah, it's like
everything else that goes behind that. Sure, what do we do? Maybe we should just try and make the door of the door of Mrs.
Yes.
Thing, just so it doesn't end up being.
I don't think
you know,
Aiden was
right now,
hearing me
just stops
when
at
you
a
were
premise
talking.
like that. No, he wasn't. My point is, we throw suggestions into the void a lot of the time, and yes, they could be good stories if we had time to achieve them. But if we did sit down and write any of them, we'd have to actually properly think it through. And that's much more difficult than just throwing out random ideas like what we do sometimes here. It's like, oh, this could have Like, if we got details on how a story could go, that's much easier to see, especially in hindsight. But the skill of a writer is finding those things out on the first go and giving someone a good story to latch onto, and hopefully give them something to come back to and keep enjoying that piece of content and also the rest of whatever you produce. Unfortunately, LilyTrescot did manage to find an audience, definitely, and especially got a lot of impressions through the whole like rating and comments and clicking thing that was going on. And then, although I have a feeling that this particular time period, there weren't that many people overall watching this. I think the growth actually came in from some of the other stuff later, some of the other more viral videos. But we will tackle those in the future, because next up we have a third LilyTrescot series and a series of unnamed videos, all with celebrities in the title. I feel like LilyTrescot's success was actually granted through other reasons other than storytelling, because quite frankly, again, I keep trying to find like the good things within these things and say, okay, maybe this is what people caught on with. Maybe this is how they found success. No, but in this time, I can't say that. There is nothing here apart from the premise that I can say would have drawn people's attention.
Warrants the success, yeah.
Granted, I was invested enough to say I want to find out how this ends, and I immediately
with the ending.
I regret doing that now. But again, that could have drawn people in for this series. But if we weren't going through and deep diving into like every LilyTrescot series ever, out of the sheer desire to understand the success, there's no other reason to come back to this right now. I would just like ignored this completely if I weren't reviewing it.
Yeah.
But we are reviewing things, so I guess we'll continue next time, and hopefully third time shall be the charm. I forgot what the series was called, but who really knows? I could think about it, but my throat's getting dry. I promised Aiden some rap videos, so I'm gonna find those. For now, please leave a like or dislike, because your opinion matters. Subscribe to us already. Subscribe to these two as well, and KW. And on that note, until next time, farewell. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa.